Okay, so we are live. Hello and welcome, dear viewers. Today we are all set for the Samsung journey. So, for this, we have with us our very own senior, Master Saurav Ghag. He has really good experience in hardware because he has done certain projects like GSM based robots and so on. Along with this, he also has a good management skill set. I have also personally worked with him, so there is no doubt in this that he is an ambitious person. So hello and welcome, Saurav.
Hi, Samruddhi.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself and with that just say something about your job role?
Hi everyone. My name is Saurav Ghag. I currently work at Samsung as an GET. So my job role is as a packet core engineer at there. So
Right. So because of this you did not do a lot of coding or so, right?
yeah,
So this is
actually,
like a good opportunity for the telecommunication students here.
I can't say coding is not at all required, but yeah, it's required very less.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the selection process. What all like steps were there? Was there an aptitude round, GD, or like different domains related to the interviews, like the technical, managerial, and so?
Okay. So this process was for a whole day process. So it started in the morning at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. We had the aptitude. Then the students were shortlisted. When you were eliminated, then the shortlisted people were sent for GD. Many people were also eliminated after GD. I remember, I guess there were 200 people in the starting, 200 to 250 people in the starting during pre-placement talks. Then after APT, it got reduced. After GD, it got reduced, and finally there was the HR interview. So after HR interview, the only amount of students left were around 15 to 18 students.
And you still
Yeah.
made it. That is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it is good from like our college. The major people were placed. Like it's
Right.
great from RID. Around 18 students were placed in Samsung. I'm not sure of the number. Is the number? Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So after the aptitude was the GD round.
Yes.
And like, how was it? How many people were included in that?
Okay, this is the basically many of the people have the question before GD, like how many people they take, what are the topics. So generally in any interview go, there are like around 10 people in a room, and the
Right.
topics are like the general topics, which is regarding the ongoing trend, which is depending on the ongoing trend. It may be like the will increase in telecommunication will reduce the work manpower, like many of the things are done by robots. So will it eliminate the manpower, or people lose their jobs? So these are types of the questions, like are IIT students given more preference than normal students? So these are the questions normal group discussion.
So basically, you have to be technically updated for the GDs.
you should be you should have the general knowledge, in short, like what is going around you other than the college, or other than the studies also, what's
Right. So
going around you.
basically,
So
it can be technical as well as non-technical.
technical as well as non-technical also, you should be this you should you should stand out in that group. Like people are listening to you. It's not, it shouldn't be like in the group you are just saying the things and no one is listening. When you are saying, the crowd is quiet. This should be the scenario. In GD, you find many guys like they are saying, but no one is listening. Cause in the
Mm.
moment of GD, it becomes like fish market many a times.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you should take control of everything in a graceful manner.
Yes, correct. That's the reason we have GD now.
Right, right,
Like we are discussing something. We ain't in the fish market, like just shouting anything.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the GD, acha, what are some mistakes you should avoid in GD?
Um, be pessimistic. Like no, don't be pessimistic. Don't be pessimistic. Don't be that negative guy. And if you are giving a negative statement, keep a strong proof for it. Like we are saying this is wrong. If there are like in GD, you have two wings, like left wing, right wing. One is right and one is wrong. So
Right.
if you are supporting the wrong side, so you should like give a proper stand. Ki, yes, why you are not? But I would say ki don't support the wrong side. The go like the major people and don't be left out of the crowd. So it won't
Right.
be a group discussion. It will be like what we say. This will just
Controversial
be
thing.
yeah, it will be controversial and it will be just like fight fight between everyone. We ain't fighting, we are discussing a thing, so we should be fixed in this thing ki what we are discussing.
Right. And how
uh,
many people are there to judge this GD?
uh, in uh, in my interview there was my manager only, means who is my manager right now, who is the person who took my GD that time. Most of time there is one person only. Also actually been for JSW interview, so there were 2 to 3 people.
Okay, for
So it
Samsung
depends
it
on
was one
company to company.
and depends on other companies. Right.
Can't say in Samsung because in our college the interview happened in the offline mode,
Okay.
so it
Right.
was only one person. But if it happened in the online mode, it may be multiple people also, because the access of the people is more that time. No,
Yeah, and it is
online.
easy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now we'll come to the interview section. So, how many interview rounds were there?
So there was only one interview round, which was the HR round.
Okay.
But yeah.
And like, what all questions were there and how long did it last?
So the interview lasted around 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and 30 minutes only. So the questions were like generally on your resume. So normally people write anything in their resume. They think no one will judge. Who is gonna check it? But like the people are taking interviews on daily basis. They are aware of it, so
You
they
cannot
easily
fool
catch it.
them.
Yeah, you cannot fool them, right? So yeah, you should be aware of your resume, what you have written. Like some people say ki my hobbies are reading, my hobbies are writing, then they ask what you have read. So that time they don't know anything, they just utter out the names of the comic books and all. So
Right.
at that time people get to know, no, this is not a hobby, they have just mentioned it to look cool.
Okay. And like, did college committees and all help you in this?
College committees only the what we TPC only help, no? Help other
No,
committees.
like in building a personality, since I have like seen
Okay,
you doing marketing of different events and all, so you were an active
okay,
member. So
okay.
like,
Being in a committee.
yeah, being in a
Yeah.
committee.
Okay,
How
yeah.
did it
The
shape
being
you as a person? Because there are a lot of new students as well who are like asking questions ki, should I join or should I not? Should I focus only into like reading the so like academic things and all?
it's like many of our teachers said don't go towards company, just study, but it's not like they do everything. This is your golden period. Because
Right,
the things you learn in the classrooms, you are not useful, to be honest. What you learn outside the classroom is the things which are actually helpful in the real life outside. Because
right. Because at the end, when
classroom,
it comes to GD and interviews, your speaking skills are only the ones that can help you out.
you are judged as for the person you are, not for what you bring. Like it's okay, you have a great 9 point or 10 point, but if you don't know to work, if you don't know to like have this thing, don't have the real world experience, how to coordinate with people, how to communicate with people, how to speak to people, how to then it's not useful. Like on daily basis we have to speak to customers, we have to speak
Right.
with our clients. So in college we just our coordination is only with our teachers and friends who are known to us. But after coming to office, you speak to every different people. This is very good thing. You should get out of the classrooms, join committees, be a leader, make your own events,
Right.
uh, yeah, run a committee, and support your juniors.
Like you
Yeah,
did support me, and I'm
yeah,
grateful.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, like various committees also provide certain internship programs, and you also did one of them. So,
yeah.
like, what was that on, and how was the experience and all? Did that help you in the interview?
Actually, I did three internships. So 3 to 4, I guess. Actually, three. Yes,
Okay.
the my first interview was related to mainly related to like speaking to people and like marketing related. So it
Right.
will help me build communication skills, how to speak with people, how to convince people. Second, my interview was itself from a college, which was the R&D interview, in which it was a whole electronics and telecommunication core type of interview. So in this interview, um, we actually researched on the technology known as electronic skin. So we
Okay.
actually got to know about various polymers. Actually, this came under chemical engineering also. So we got to know about various polymers, some electronic component, new electronic components, also wireless networks, which we study in final year.
Right.
So okay, yeah, and the third interview was the I did also a IT interview, which was on the web development. So somewhere or other, every interview helped me, giving me the experience of working in the real world. Like
Right. So
it,
it is
yeah,
not like you have to do only technical internships. It is okay to do non-technical internships as well.
yeah, it's okay. It's just do internships. It's
Yeah.
important. Like you should
खाली
have the
बैठने से अच्छा है
no.
कुछ एक्सपीरियंस ले लो एज इन
हाँ, लाइक सिर्फ पढ़ के कुछ नहीं मिलता है, बाहर आके भी देखो. You have like you should know how to work. In our time, it was like sadly we had online internships only. But like now the scenarios have been changed. We have offline interview and that's great. Because I worked with a Delhi company as an in my internship. So they also said me like it would be way better if you would be in Delhi or if you can come offline, because it gives a lot more exposure. You learn very much when you work on that thing. So it doesn't matter where you are working. I have done marketing interviews. I have done R&D, sorry, internships. I have marketing internship, R&D internship, IT internship, working in a telecommunication company. So it's everything depending on the experience you have.
right
So
so
just
practical knowledge
learn.
is like given utmost priority.
Yeah, and don't do internship for free, please. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then do you think that the interview questions were skill oriented or project oriented since you have like made robots and all as well?
I can say it was both, cause the my interview like was based like they asked me about my projects, as I am working right now in the telecommunication field, and my 11th and 12th grade project was based on GSM systems. So that worked helped me. My final year project was based on wireless networks and IoT based thing. These are also the part of the telecommunication network of our 4G network. So this also helped me. Also, the skills are important. Like I work in an operations team and I have done operations management also. So this also helped me. The skills of Excel. Excel is very important like you are in any field, you are doing any job, Excel is important. Like advanced Excel, you know the should know the advanced Excel. Linux, my Linux skills, you should know what is Linux. Some of the people don't know what is Linux. They just know only Windows. There are other operating systems. The
Right.
system operate all the operating systems are built on Linux. People don't know this thing. So so
So
yes,
basically,
skills.
you're jack of like all trades.
Yeah. So it's like they will judge you on everything, like what you have done, like on as projects, and what skills you bring on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when the pre-placement talk takes place, was it precise enough to help you to get through the process?
Yeah. Pre-placement talk helps you to like know the company better. Like
Right.
how is the company? What do they do? Like normally when the Samsung came, normally when we say Samsung, we only get the imagination of like Kia mobile company. They make electronics repair. But
Right.
no, the Samsung is also Jio's vendor for telecommunication. It is also part of network. Samsung is also in real estate. Um, what is the this Burj Khalifa is built by Samsung. So we get to know these things. Yeah, I also didn't know that Burj Khalifa was built by Samsung. So yeah, you just get to know about the company and the process and how much they are gonna pay you.
Right.
It's
That is also important.
yeah, the whole placement talk is like no one listens to the placement talk. They are just concerned about how much you're gonna get paid.
Right. Okay, so when did you get the result?
Mm, I guess the next evening or the next night we had the results. Yeah, the next night the results were on. It
Coffee
was like
fast.
yeah, this was like the urgent hiring, I guess. Yes, because it happened in Feb or March, and we were
Okay.
about yeah, and there was the huge requirement. So they like they tell you during your pre-placement talk ki when will they be announcing the results. As during our time, the managers and HRs from Samsung they directly told us that the result will be announced the next day itself. So also the interview was the process was offline, so it was fast. If the process is
Right.
online, it may take time. Yeah.
Okay, so did you directly receive the full-time offer or did you first go for the internship or training sort of thing? What exactly happened as you got into the company?
Okay, so this question is like as I was hired as a graduate engineer training, which is known as GET. So in this thing, you are also trained, you are also paid full, and you are also like so you can say like you are doing a full time job only. But during
Okay.
that job period, full time job period, you have to learn also, you have to work also, and you are getting full payment also. So we can term it as a full time job, but your training will happen in a real world.
Okay. And as you also mentioned the hobbies thing, do you think that played some role in your interview?
Yeah,
Like where you
obviously.
asked about hobbies also.
Yeah. Obviously, hobbies are necessary. If you don't have hobbies, like it's tough. It's tough. In this world, it's tough. Get some hobbies. If you don't have, it's not late. You will get your hobbies.
But
Hobbies
were you
are
asked about it during the interview?
yeah. Obviously, they
Like what
asked me
type
about
of questions?
like they asked about like my reading hobby. I'm also into fitness. Like they asked me related thing. Like they asked me what is your pastime. Like other than working, other than studying, what you do, because that's very much important for your brain.
Right.
So they asked me about my hobbies. Like I said the reading thing, so I read various books. So they asked me about the books what you read, so I told them what books I read, what do I learn from them. Yeah. So this is necessary. The hobbies are very necessary. They will ask you, they will judge you on the hobbies, and if you don't have hobbies, All the best.
Right. Okay, so almost all the questions are answered. Now, I would request you to like say something about the work culture at Samsung.
At Samsung, work culture is like nice, very good. Sometimes, so it depends from field to field. Like we are in operations, we sometimes have high workload because we have to like, as Geo is the world's biggest network,
Right.
so sometimes the workload is high, and we are as Samsung is also Samsung is supporting them, and we are in operations, so we have to like that time the workload is high, but sometimes the workload is okay. So work culture is nice. The seniors are good. It's my luck. I got great seniors, and also who took my GD is my present manager also. It's it's very nice.
And what are your future plans now? What are you looking forward to?
So my future plans are like, okay, first of all, get to learn more in this telecommunication field. Normally, we in India, especially in India, we don't know about telecommunications. Like only uh, people are mostly oriented to the IT side. They only
Yeah.
know about IT. The
Even
network is
kids have
also a thing.
started coding these days.
Yeah, how can you code? Yeah, we have also become but
Right.
it's like telecommunication is very interesting. The network field is great. You should know about the network. Um so I want to like tinker more. I actually tinker also more in my free time. Get to learn. So my future plans are like learn more in this field and grow more. Learn and grow more. Just
That is amazing.
yeah, we are kids right now. Yeah, just we have to learn right now.
Right. Key, learning is the basic thing. We
Learning
have
is
to.
very important. Shouldn't stop learning.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, so for the audience, if you have any doubts, you can reach to him on LinkedIn. I'll put his LinkedIn ID on the description. So, yeah, I believe all the aspirants are now ready for the journey. All the best to all of you for the Samsung journey. And thank you so much, Saurav. It was amazing.
it was my
And
pleasure. Yeah,
all the best for your future as well.
thank you,
Thank you,
thank you.
Saurav.
Yeah.